few people reach out to me recently and say, when are you gonna make the Taylor Swift chai sugar cookie recipe? And if you haven't tried this recipe yet, you absolutely should. It is full of chai spice. The cookies are soft, they're chewy, and that icing, it absolutely makes the cookie. I'm Lindsay from My Better Batch, and today I'm gonna share with you my take on this viral recipe. Today we are gonna make chai sugar cookie bars with spiced icing. Let's get baking. Chai tea is one of my favorites this time of year. It's so warm and cozy. It's a perfect blend of spices: cardamom, ginger, allspice, cinnamon. Oh, it's just absolutely delicious. There's a recipe card floating out there that has Swifties pretty excited, and that recipe card is what inspired our recipe today. Now, I have a soft, chewy sugar cookie recipe that we're gonna use as our base. We're gonna blend up the perfect blend of chai spice, and we're gonna bake it all off in a 13-inch tart pan. Let me show you how. To make the homemade chai spice, you'll need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground ginger, half a teaspoon of ground cardamom, half a teaspoon of allspice, 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground black pepper. So now we are just gonna mix up the dry ingredients for our cookie. So I have added 2 cups of flour, and to that I am adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then these beautiful chai spices that we've already blended up. I'm gonna use this whisk to gently blend these together and then set this bowl to the side. In the base of my stand mixer with a paddle attachment, I'm just gonna add 1 cup of unsalted butter, softened, 1/4 of a cup of light brown sugar, and 1 1/4 cups of granulated sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on medium-low for about 3 to 4 minutes until the butter and sugars are creamed together and a smooth consistency is reached with no visible signs of butter or sugar. Now let's go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 egg, and 1 egg yolk, and turn that mixer back on medium-low for another 30 to 45 seconds until all of the ingredients are well combined. Now we're ready to mix those dry ingredients in with our wet ingredients. So I'm just gonna do this slowly, adding about 1/3 at a time. This smells so good. What I like about this recipe is you can smell and taste those chai spices, but they're pretty subtle and not too overwhelming. I have preheated my oven to 375 degrees, and now we're gonna assemble our cookie bar. And although this is a non-stick surface, I have lightly greased my pan, and I am gonna place my cookie dough right in the bottom of the pan, and then gently press the dough into the bottom, making sure the entire surface is evenly covered. Our cookie bar is headed into the oven for about 21 to 23 minutes, or until the outside edges are set and golden and the middle is no longer shiny. While our cookie bars are in the oven, it is time to make the icing. This icing absolutely makes the cookie bar complete. And for this, you will need 2 cups of powdered sugar, 3/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 1/2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, and 6 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna use this whisk to just blend these ingredients together until they're smooth and all of that powdered sugar has been mixed in. Our cookie bar has come out of the oven, and we are gonna allow this to fully cool before removing it from the pan. All right, so the really cool thing about this pan is that it has an insert in the bottom that allows you to really easily pop out your creation. And so that is exactly what we're gonna do right now. We're just gonna press up on the bottom a little bit. Us to get our sugar cookie bar right out of there. And now it's ready to ice. I'm gonna ice the entire top of the cookie bar surface, leaving only a small outside edge showing. Now we can cut them into squares, into bars, or into triangles, which I'm gonna do today, and serve. These cookie bars have filled my kitchen with warm and cozy smells, and I absolutely cannot wait to share them. So whether you're a Swiftie inspired by Taylor's original recipe, or you're looking for a recipe that will wow your guests this holiday season, I think you'll agree that this recipe is absolute perfection. So go ahead this holiday season, make sure you give these a try, and if you do, we would love to hear what you think. Make sure that you let us know in the comments below. And Taylor, if you're watching, help a girl out and give us a like. I'm Lindsay with My Better Batch. Thanks for baking with me today. What do you think? No? Okay. All right.